Here's the part that I wanted to talk briefly about is that you have like an entire content house basically where you're posting content, but you also have people that live with you that also post content. Yeah. And you basically, are you a manager of them and you get like a cut?
It's
like,
half manager, half they help me with content. Yeah. It's like basically I have a few homes dedicated to this whole project where it's either you're helping me with what I'm doing, whether it's a manager or a YouTube manager or people that play with me to help me to look as good as possible. It's a mixture of a bunch of things. Or they're a content creator and they move in and I take a percentage of what they make by helping promote them. It's a whole many different avenues you could go down that are...
Do you rent out the other houses to content creators as well, or is this just your main house?
So I have 3 right now dedicated to everyone who's helping me and I'm helping them. And then 1 is fully, I don't touch rental property, passive income, which back when I first realized you moved to my dad's house, it's nice I can refer to my timeline now because people are kind of caught up to speed.
Yeah.
That's when I originally started watching you.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, back with about 150K subscribers, the whole real estate, passive income. I really think once you stop having to trade your time for money, you can unlock a new level of yourself where you don't like feel guilty for doing what you're doing. It helps with happiness a lot, in my opinion.
Sure.
Because let's say you go to Disneyland. If you work for your money, it's like you're just trading your time for your money and you're always worrying like, was it worth it? Was this experience nice? But if you have passive income that you literally don't have to work for, you can enjoy experiences without having to worry, I traded 2 hours for this, or I traded 5 hours for this, or 10 hours. You know what I mean? Which is pretty cool.
So you're talking about this with your rental property.
Yeah.
Got it. But then what about the business?
The business.
That's the juicy part.
The business.
That's the juicy part.
If I dance around any areas of the business, it's not because I am the most open person, whether it's personal life or business or money or whatever. Yeah. But if I do dance around anything, it's most likely to respect the people who work for me and their side of things.
So you would be open to saying just your own income without maybe...
You guys love the income.
Saying how much you're getting from...
Throw it out there. What do you guys want to know?
How much money do you make?
This is what everyone wants to get to in the podcast.
That's what we've been leading up to this entire time. We need a bit of clickbait here. That's all.
Expenses or non-expenses? What are you guys looking for?
Gross and then net.
And then net worth. And then we want to see what's in your bank account.
Yeah, all your credit cards
and your investments account. We want to know where you're investing to.
And what was your social security?
Yeah, social security number. Oh, we'll get to all that. It's anywhere between like maybe $70K and $100K a month.
Gross.
Yeah. Right. After expenses are anywhere from about 35 to 45. And those expenses are so unheard of for you. Yeah.
That's really high. But is it expenses? It's got to be equipment. It's got to be equipment.
I almost want to pull up my spreadsheet of everything I spent, because every month I'll sit down with my CPA and look at every expense I have. Maybe I should bring you into those meetings.
That's too high.
Yeah, you can really take a look.
What is the main expense? Electricity.
Are you counting housing?
Like
Are you counting housing?
Yeah. Housing, there's...
Well, housing is probably 6 of that. Probably you're paying out a lot of people.
With electricity, paying out a lot of people.
You're paying out a lot of people.
There's editors, the list goes on and on. I will gladly go through my monthly expenses with you, and then maybe after the video you can be like, guys, I approve.
You know what?
You know what? This is horrible. He is an idiot.
I have a feeling it's not frivolous. I
mean, yeah, he's going through every expense with this CPA.
Honestly, early on, I was stupid, and I learned a lot from where I was overspending, where I was underspending. But I feel like I've been doing it for so long, I would be a complete idiot if I was still doing it poorly at this point in time.
I don't think you are. Yeah, just knowing you.
Knowing you.
The only thing that I've seen you going out to clubs now.
Oh, like I said, we're gonna get into some juice here. We're talking a lot about money right now. But there's gonna be a lot of personal.
Well, you go for it. You know what? You've been this entire time. You've been wanting to
You've been hinting at it. What's the juice?
This entire time.
Spill the tea,
We want to
man.
know the juice,
Oh
okay?
my
Fine.
goodness, okay.
Every minute, you're like, we're going to get to the juice.
The boring autobiography.
Listen,
of my
I like the boring
life being a
autobiography.
gamer while I was 19
I like
years
that.
old.
I like that.
Well, how
That
old are you
story's
now?
over.
You're 27?
I just recently turned 25.
Okay.
25.
Yep.
So we're like the same age.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Let's go out to the clubs.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'd love to.
25 is too old for the clubs.
Is it really? No. Oh.
But growing up, now that you guys know my backstory, this is actually really nice that it's not like out of the blue. Putting 12, 14-hour days in every single day, including weekends. I'm basically 19 years old right now. I'm basically a fetus coming out of the womb currently. So there's still so much that I'm now learning in the personal side of things.
Yeah.
That's not play 12 hours a day, watch
I
Graham's
see what you
video,
mean.
invest your money, live like a robot. You know what I mean? It's very...
Got it. Yeah, I could see that.
So
Because
you're
you basically...
experimenting
Yeah,
socially.
you went in hibernation, basically,
Basically
to
a
build this
massive
career.
hibernation, yeah.
Well, I think 25 is still young. I mean, as long as you're
and I think just
40,
now recently,
50,
just now recently, I've noticed. I actually broke up with my ex about maybe like a year ago. I don't really know the exact timeline, because things were going well. The relationship was going well and whatnot.
But you wanted to spread your wings.
Spread my wings, start new business adventures that don't really promote a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
And basically,
Wait. What do you mean promote a
you guys are starting to find some juice going on here.
This is the juice.
I think I know what it is.
No, there's
I
a
think
lot.
I do too.
I'm like 99%.
Yeah, I can guess. So
We'll grab
so you
dinner at
broke
like
up,
9:15. So it's like,
This guy's trying to dive into it right now.
You broke up with your girlfriend even though the relationship was going well.
Yes.
I think that's a personal growth thing. Honestly, because I think once you take that leap of faith, you're all in on everything
And I
else.
was actually messaging you at the time. You're like, "Hey man, if you ever need anything, like reach out." I thought that was super awesome. We didn't have like a crazy friendship relationship at the time, but you were like, "Hey man, if you ever need anything, like I'm in Vegas, I got you." You know, I thought that was super cool.
What did I respond to with that? Really?
We'll bust it out right now. We can pull up some DMs.
Yeah, some
but
screenshots.
yeah.
Graham,
Boom, it's up right now.
Graham's a super wholesome guy, believe it or
thanks.
not.
I try
Literally
to be.
throwing out a hand when there was no value for him to gain. You know what I mean?
I try to be. I always act like the algorithm is watching. Like that's my moral compass. It's like what's the algorithm gonna do? Well, I'm glad I did that. But I honestly think probably I don't know the intricate details of your relationship. I think it's probably the right choice.
Yeah, I think we were about to have a dinner some weekend, and I was like, "Listen, Graham, things are going so hard." Now you remember.
Now I remember. Yeah.
And then we canceled our dinner because the double date was about to be me third wheeling.
Right. Yeah.
Are you with a new girl currently?
It's complicated.
That I'm assuming you probably want
That's
to
the
keep
juice.
off
No,
the...
I am completely open.
What?
Why is it-
Was that the girl that you were just talking to?
Yeah.
Why is it complicated?
Okay.
Oh boy, let me drink a
I think I'm gonna. I don't want to say it. I want you to say it first.
Okay.
We
Can
have
I
an
wait? I
idea
want to
of it.
guess.
Like I said,
No,
I am
let's
very
see.
open. Let me readjust my seating position.
You've changed. I listen.
I
I want
really
to say,
have.
yeah,
I
because
really have.
when I met you, I think it was like 2 years ago, give or take about 2 years ago. I remember you just being like so into the business,
Oh my
into gaming,
gosh, it was
and it
everything.
was just like your entire life was gaming, and we met at a sushi place, and you're like right back to gaming, and you gave us like these really cool hoodies.
So
Still have those.
back that we can refer to the timeline. It was like a random thing I had in LA. I was at my dad's house. I was watching Graham at the time. 200K subscribers. I'm like, "Hey Graham, I'm in LA. You want to get dinner?" Instantly says yes. I'm like,
I
well,
remember
that was easy.
This was big for me because this is like just as my YouTube channel was taking off, and
And I
then
think you were trying
you
to
messaged
get to
me.
know people that were also doing something similar. And you were just like, screw it. Yeah.
you
let's do it.
messaged me. I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy!" And you're like, "You tell the story. I'll never forget this."
Basically, I was on a business trip that everything was paid for. So I was like, "Graham, pick the nicest place in LA. We're going right now." He was like, "Are you sure they're going to pay this amount of money if we go to dinner?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then that's where we first met in person.
Mastros. By the way, I was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" I feel bad.
Even during the dinner, I'm like,
I
"Graham,
felt
you see
terrible.
that steak? That's the one I'm getting." You're like, "Why are you doing that?"
It's
I'm like,
Wagyu.
I'm like, "Graham, it's free."
It was A1 Wagyu at Mastro's that was like $200
No.
for like a little tiny bit. And I think we got a few ounces of it. Like enough where everybody got a bite.
Have you ever heard of Hearthstone? It's a popular video game. They make
Hearthstone.
Yeah, Hearthstone.
Of course, dude. I played that.
They paid for that Wagyu steak.
No way.
Thank you,
Blizzard?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. We got.
Wow.
Oh, I remember. Then we got the lobster mac and cheese.
We went a little crazy.
We went nuts.
It was like about $600
yeah,
for the dinner.
and I think didn't we get? Did we get something to drink there? Because usually I never drink, but this would have been one of the few times where I would have gotten a drink.
I'm pretty sure we didn't know. I didn't drink much.
Got it.